Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling green hills and serene streams, lived a young milkmaid named Amna. Every day, she would rise before dawn, milk the cows, and fill her pail with fresh, creamy milk. She would then journey through the village to sell it in the market, her pail balanced securely on her head. Despite her simple life, Amna harbored dreams of something more, dreams of wealth, luxury, and a future where she wouldn't have to carry her heavy pail anymore. She often found herself lost in daydreams as she walked along the familiar paths. In her mind, she saw herself wearing silken dresses, living in a grand house, and being admired by everyone for her beauty and grace. One bright morning, as she set out for the market with her full pail of milk, Amna's imagination ran wild. She calculated how much money she would make from selling the milk and how she could save and buy the things she longed for. With every step, she saw herself stepping further away from her humble life and closer to the one of luxury and ease. She imagined the silk dress she would wear, how it would shimmer in the sunlight, and how everyone in the village would look at her with envy. She felt the excitement build within her, so much so that her pace quickened, and she began to skip, her pail swaying from side to side with each joyful step. As she passed through the familiar woods on her way to the market, a strange sensation crept over her. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The wind seemed to carry whispers, and the forest around her grew unnervingly silent. The birds stopped chirping, and the usual rustling of leaves was replaced by an eerie stillness. Suddenly, as she skipped along, her pail wobbled dangerously on her head. In a split second, it tipped over, and the fresh milk spilled onto the ground, a creamy pool slowly soaking into the dirt. Amna stood frozen, staring at the mess in disbelief. All her dreams, of the silken dress, the grand house, the life she had envisioned, disappeared with the spilled milk. Her heart sunk as the reality of her situation hit her. She stood in the quiet forest, the weight of her lost dream pressing down on her. Her once joyful thoughts now seemed distant and foolish. Her pail, once a symbol of hope, now felt like an anchor, tethering her to a life she no longer wanted. She stared at the empty pail, wondering how she could ever recover from this loss. Just as she was about to kneel down and try to gather the milk back into the pail, a strange rustling sound broke the silence. She turned quickly, her heart racing, but saw nothing. The hairs on the back of her neck stood on end, and she felt as though someone, or something, was watching her. She shook off the feeling, trying to convince herself that it was just her imagination. But the air was thick with an unsettling presence. Before she could decide what to do next, an old man appeared from the shadows of the trees. He had a long, flowing beard, and his eyes were piercing, as though he could see straight through her. His presence was both comforting and unnerving, and Amna took an instinctive step back. The man watched her silently for a moment before speaking in a calm, measured voice. "You seem troubled, young one," he said, his tone both kind and mysterious. "Is it the weight of your dreams that burdens you?" Amna blinked in surprise. How did he know what she was thinking? She hesitated for a moment, but then, overcome with a sense of desperation, she nodded. "I dreamed of a life of wealth, comfort, and ease," she confessed. "But now it feels as if all of it has slipped away. I only wish to live a better life, one where I am not always carrying this pail." The old man's eyes gleamed with an unreadable expression. "Ah, but you have been given a choice, haven't you? The road you seek may be within your grasp, but it comes with a price. If you are willing, I can grant you the life you desire. However, there is a condition: you must follow the path through the forest that lies ahead, and you must not look back, nor doubt yourself, until you reach the end. Do you accept?" Amna's heart pounded as she thought of the life she longed for. Without a second thought, she nodded, her voice barely a whisper. I accept. The old man smiled cryptically and gestured toward a narrow path that wound deeper into the forest. With a sense of both fear and excitement, Amna stepped forward, the heavy pail still in her hands. The forest around her grew darker as she ventured further, the trees looming taller, their branches twisting into strange shapes that seemed to reach out to her. She could hear faint whispers in the wind, though she couldn't make out the words. The path twisted and turned in ways she had never seen before. She felt a growing unease, but she pressed on, determined to reach the end of the path and claim her prize. With each step, the air grew colder, and the shadows deepened. Strange creatures lurked just beyond her vision, some glowed with a soft, ethereal light, while others were dark and ominous, their eyes glinting in the darkness. Amna could feel their gaze upon her, but she refused to look back. The path ahead seemed endless, and with every turn, she felt more uncertain. Doubts crept into her mind. Was she making the right choice? Was the price too high? Eventually, Amna arrived at a clearing in the forest, where a large, ornate mirror stood alone in the center. The glass was smooth and reflective, but as she gazed into it, she didn't just see her reflection. The mirror revealed the life she had dreamed of, her silk dress, the grand house, and the admiration of everyone around her. For a moment, she was mesmerized, and she reached out to touch the mirror's surface. But the instant her fingers brushed against the glass, the reflection shattered into 1,000 pieces, each shard falling to the ground with a soft, echoing sound. Amna stood in stunned silence as the pieces of the mirror scattered at her feet. She realized then that the world she had chased, the world of wealth and luxury, was nothing but an illusion, a fragile dream that had shattered before her eyes. Her heart sunk as the truth dawned on her. She had been so focused on the destination that she had failed to see the importance of the journey itself. She turned back, feeling the weight of her choices, but to her surprise, the old man was waiting for her at the edge of the clearing. He watched her carefully, his eyes filled with both understanding and wisdom. You sought riches, but now you see that they are not what truly matter, he said softly. You have walked the path and faced the test. The real treasure lies not in what you possess, but in the lessons you have learned along the way. Amna stood still, her heart heavy with a newfound clarity. The life she had dreamed of was not the answer to her happiness. It was the simple, honest life she had left behind that held true meaning. With a deep sigh, she thanked the old man and began the journey back to her village, where she knew her future would be shaped not by wealth, but by the lessons she had learned. As she walked back through the forest, the shadows no longer felt threatening. The world around her seemed brighter, more vibrant, as if the trees themselves were welcoming her home. When she returned to the village, she found that her pail was no longer a burden. It was simply a part of her life, and she carried it with pride, knowing that happiness was not found in what she owned, but in the journey she had undertaken.